Nestled among rolling green hills was a village that shimmered with sunshine. Its name was Willow Creek, and it was as charming as a village could be. The cottages were painted in cheerful colors, their windows overflowing with blooming geraniums. Cobblestone paths meandered through the village, connecting each dwelling to its neighbor. The heart of Willow Creek was its bustling marketplace, where vendors hawked their wares from brightly striped tents. Farmers brought their freshest produce, their carts laden with plump berries and juicy tomatoes. Bakers displayed their tempting creations, their stalls filled with the aromas of freshly baked bread and sweet pastries. But what truly made Willow Creek special were its inhabitants, a diverse group of individuals who shared a deep sense of community. It was in this idyllic setting that our story unfolded. In a cozy cottage on the outskirts of Willow Creek lived a very special cat named Ginger. With her soft, fluffy fur the color of a summer sunset, Ginger was a sight to behold. Her emerald green eyes sparkled with mischief and intelligence, hinting at the playful spirit that resided within. Every morning, Ginger would awaken with the sunrise, her whiskers twitching with anticipation for the day's adventures. She would stretch languidly, her orange fur catching the golden rays of dawn before leaping gracefully from her bed. The village of Willow Creek held endless fascination for Ginger. She loved to watch the townsfolk go about their daily routines, her tail swishing gently as she observed their every move. In the cozy confines of the village bakery, nestled among the sacks of flour and sugar, lived a clever little mouse named Max. With his sleek brown coat, twitching whiskers, and beady black eyes that sparkled with intelligence, Max was a master of his domain. He knew every nook and cranny of the bakery like the back of his paw, and he could navigate its labyrinthine shelves and cupboards with ease. Max was no ordinary mouse. He possessed a sharp mind and an unquenchable thirst for knowledge. He loved to eavesdrop on the bakers' conversations, his tiny head cocked to one side as he absorbed their every word. Max believed that knowledge was power, and he hoarded it like a miser hoarding gold. Despite his small size, Max had a big heart. The sun peeked over the horizon, casting a warm glow over the sleepy village of Willow Creek. The rooster's crow echoed through the air, signaling the start of a new day. As the villagers awoke, the streets slowly came alive with activity. Farmers led their cows to pasture, their bells clanging softly in the morning air. Shopkeepers swept their stoops and opened their shutters, preparing for a day of trade. Children raced through the cobblestone streets, their laughter echoing through the air as they played games of tag and hide and seek. The aroma of freshly baked bread wafted from the bakery, tempting passers-by with its irresistible scent. Ginger awoke with the sun, her whiskers twitching as she inhaled the sweet scent of morning dew. She stretched languidly, her orange fur catching the golden rays of dawn, before leaping gracefully from the windowsill where she had spent the night. Today, Ginger's curiosity led her to the bustling marketplace, where vendors hawked their wares and villagers bartered for goods. Her emerald green eyes darted from stall to stall, taking in the vibrant colors and intriguing scents. As she padded through the marketplace, her tail swishing gently behind her, Ginger couldn't resist the allure of a fishmonger's cart. Undeterred, Ginger continued her exploration, her senses on high alert. Meanwhile, deep within the cozy confines of the village bakery, Max the mouse was putting his clever mind to work. The aroma of freshly baked bread filled his tiny nostrils, making his stomach rumble with anticipation. He knew that the baker had just finished his morning rounds, leaving behind a trail of tempting crumbs and delicious morsels. Max peeked out from his hiding spot behind a sack of flour, his beady black eyes scanning the bakery for any signs of danger. The coast was clear. With a flick of his whiskers and a twitch of his nose, Max darted out from his hiding place and scurried across the floor. His sharp eyes spotted a stray currant that had fallen from a baking sheet. The sun shone brightly on Willow Creek, casting long shadows from the towering oak trees that lined the village paths. A gentle breeze rustled the leaves, creating a soft, whispering melody that drifted through the open windows of the cottages. Perched on the windowsill of her cozy cottage, Ginger gazed out at the world with her usual air of feline curiosity. Suddenly, a flash of movement caught her eye. It was Max the mouse, scurrying across the garden path with a large piece of cheese clutched in his tiny paws. Ginger watched with amusement, her whiskers twitching as she contemplated the possibilities. Section 2. A Sly Challenge. Ginger gracefully leaped down from the windowsill and padded silently across the garden path, her soft paws making barely a sound on the soft earth. She approached Max with a playful glint in her eyes, her tail held high in the air. Max, oblivious to the approaching feline, continued his struggle with the oversized cheese, his brow furrowed in concentration. "Good morning, Max," Ginger purred, her voice as sweet as honey. Max jumped, startled by the unexpected voice. He quickly regained his composure, however, and flashed Ginger a sly smile. "Why, hello there, Ginger," he replied, his voice casual. Section 3. Through the Garden Maze. Ginger let out a soft laugh, her whiskers twitching with amusement. "A midday snack, you say?" she purred. "Well, it certainly looks like a rather substantial one. Mind if I join you?" Max's eyes twinkled with mischief, and with that, Max darted off towards the old oak tree, the large piece of cheese bouncing precariously in his grasp. Section 4. The Disappearing Act. They circled the old oak tree several times, their shadows dancing playfully in the dappled sunlight that filtered through the leaves. Ginger was enjoying the chase, her natural hunting instincts ignited by the challenge. Max, however, was beginning to tire. Sensing his opportunity, Max made a dash for the base of the old oak tree, his tiny heart pounding in his chest. He squeezed through a narrow opening concealed by a tangle of ivy, the cheese scraping against the rough bark. Ginger, her whiskers bristling with a mix of frustration and admiration, circled the oak tree once more. The scent of cheese still lingered, a tantalizing reminder of her elusive quarry. Just when she was about to give up the search, she heard a faint sound coming from the trunk of the old oak tree. Her ears perked up and she cautiously approached the tree trunk, her emerald green eyes scanning the gnarled bark for any sign of movement. And then she saw it, a small, almost imperceptible hole partially hidden by a curtain of ivy. Peeking out from the hole was Max, a mischievous grin on his face. Ginger, realizing she had been outwitted, couldn't help but chuckle. "You certainly are a clever one, Max," she purred, her earlier frustration forgotten. "I must admit, that was a rather impressive disappearing act. You know," she continued, "for a tiny mouse, you're quite the formidable opponent." Max, his hunger momentarily satisfied, hopped down from his hiding place and approached Ginger, his whiskers twitching with amusement. And you, he squeaked, are not your average everyday cat. Ginger, surprised by Max's words, nodded in agreement. She had always enjoyed a good chase, but there was something different about her interactions with Max. It wasn't just about the thrill of the hunt. It was about the playful banter, the shared laughter, and the unexpected bond that seemed to be forming between them. "You know, Max," Ginger said, her voice softer than usual, "I think you might be onto something. Perhaps we could be more than just adversaries in a game of chase." She nudged Max gently with her nose, a gesture of affection that surprised them both. "What do you say to a truce? A pact of playful camaraderie, if you will." Max, his initial surprise giving way to a warm feeling of acceptance, nodded eagerly. "A truce sounds like a splendid idea, Ginger," he squeaked, his tiny voice filled with enthusiasm. And so, the unlikely friendship between Ginger the cat and Max the mouse was born. From that day forward, they could often be found together, exploring the nooks and crannies of Willow Creek, sharing stolen crumbs and delectable morsels, and engaging in playful games of chase that always ended in laughter. They discovered that despite their differences in size and species, they shared a common love for adventure, a mischievous sense of humor, and a deep appreciation for the simple joys of life. They learned to trust each other, to rely on each other, and to celebrate their unique bond. The villagers of Willow Creek, initially surprised by the sight of a cat and a mouse playing together, soon came to accept and even celebrate their unusual friendship. It became a heartwarming reminder that even the most unlikely of companions could find common ground and forge lasting bonds of friendship. And so, the tale of Ginger the cat and Max the mouse became a legend in Willow Creek, a testament to the transformative power of friendship and the boundless possibilities that exist when we open our hearts to the unexpected. As the sun set over Willow Creek, Ginger and Max nestled under their favorite oak tree. Their playful antics had tired them out, leaving them content in each other's company. Ginger watched Max clean his whiskers, a smile on her lips. Their friendship blossomed from playful rivalry, proving play's power to connect. Play broke down barriers, opening hearts and creating bonds. Max winked at Ginger, cherishing their unique bond. They embraced life with zest and enthusiasm. The tale of Ginger the cat and Max the mouse spread throughout Willow Creek, becoming a beloved story shared by parents and grandparents alike. It reminded everyone that friendship could blossom in the most unexpected places, bridging differences in size, species, and assumptions. Inspired by Ginger and Max, the villagers began to see their lives with fresh eyes. They rediscovered the importance of playfulness, laughter, and embracing the unexpected. They learned to appreciate their neighbors' unique qualities, recognizing diversity as a source of strength. Children, inspired by the tale, saw the world as a magical playground filled with possibilities. They formed unlikely friendships, proving camaraderie could flourish despite differences. Willow Creek, once known for its charm, became a beacon of hope and inspiration. It became a place where hearts were open, minds were receptive, and the true meaning of community was lived out each day. As the stars twinkled above Willow Creek, casting a silvery glow on the sleeping village, Ginger and Max curled up together beneath the old oak tree. They spent their days exploring and playing, their laughter echoing through the trees. Now, content and exhausted, they drifted off to sleep, dreaming of shared adventures. Their friendship, once unlikely, had grown stronger each day. They learned to rely on and trust each other, cherishing their unique bond. Ginger discovered Max's loyalty, while Max appreciated Ginger's playful spirit. Their story became a beloved fable, a testament to the power of friendship. It reminded everyone that, despite differences, common ground can be found in play and laughter. The legend of Ginger and Max lived on, inspiring generations to embrace differences and cherish the power of friendship. The tale of Ginger and Max reminds us that play is a universal language, bridging divides and fostering understanding. Beneath our differences lie shared desires for connection, laughter, and joy. The story of Ginger and Max offers hope, showing that friendship and play can overcome prejudices, embrace the transformative power of play, fostering connections and celebrating differences. Remember the lessons from the playful cat and clever mouse. Embrace play, build bridges of understanding, and celebrate our differences. In shared laughter and joyful camaraderie, we keep the spirit of Ginger and Max alive. Their tale of unlikely friendship continues to inspire generations.